Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Washington football team. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
First down, Prescott. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
At the 25-yard line.
Now Elliott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him.
What's up? What's up?
But I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know you
Yeah.
better than I. He has the ability to take
G-Town,
over
why,
the
what's up?
game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd every once in a line of
Yeah,
scrimmage,
G-Town.
it's nothing but room to run.
Think he
11 yards there, first down.
think he doing
I'm not
something.
sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the
I'm
progression.
finna shut him down right now. I'm finna put him back where he's supposed to be.
He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second.
Anthony
down.
Donnelly
I feel like I could see
or Hoover. He on his Hoover one.
big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 39, Prescott. He'll find the rookie from Oklahoma, CeeDee Lamb. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down. Prescott now from the 50. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And this one goes nowhere.
Don't work against me no more, son.
Play back at the 46. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
And there shouldn't be any surprise at all when we watch him flash his arm. Easy motion, easy action, and that ball flies downfield.
3rd and long for Prescott. He's going deep for Brown. And that's
What?
incomplete.
Oh, thank you. I was finna say.
Pop the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 31 yards on the punt.
So how you been, One Love?
Will be Washington football
Me
now
Capo.
with first and 10. So first and 10 now from the 30. Now Love. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Into heavy traffic. Intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
I missed the Oh, he fumbled it.
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll get this up only to about
You've been paying attention. I can tell he's been paying attention.
There, it'll be second down.
Let's see how much you learned.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground.
Let's see how much you learned.
Stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Love now on second down.
Come on, man. Catch the ball.
Robert Foster, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On third down, Love. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And they bring him to the ground.
You can blitz, homie, all you want. It ain't gonna help you.
First down, Washington.
You know what? I'm gonna hit you with the new play.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide
I'm gonna hit you with the new play.
But a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. It's a gain of 34. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Going back to Love. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Second down.
I don't know. I got no offensive line. Alright, I'm close, so.
After one.
With no score.
Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a second down coming up. Love going to give this one to Jones.
That dude's a beast. Jones is a beast.
Still be left with 14 yards to go on third. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Stop blitzing, G-Tone. Stop blitzing, dude. It's killing you. I was about to be 7.
Third and long for Love. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that third down.
Oh, 3.
Brings up fourth.
Got a sack.
You got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example.
But the Redskins don't got no offensive line, dog. No offensive line is ass.
Not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
Yard attempt.
McCann's kick up and good.
That's the only thing bad about them. The offensive line and no quarterback.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right
But
there.
our defense
And you're just looking for that big
stout,
break
so.
to take you over the top.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Oh, Elliott gonna be hit. He coughs it up.
Come on, that's 2 fumbles right there.
The tackle made at the 35-yard line.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up.
Come on, man.
It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Prescott on first down. Into
Thank
a
you.
double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going, because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Following the interception, Love. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Hakeem Butler, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
That was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send
So when you going to advance again? Friday, Saturday?
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where
That don't work
the
against
coach
me.
is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
He brought him down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Prescott from the gun on third. He's going deep for Brown. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46.
Come on, J-Tone, you know better than that.
Shop at their
You know how to play over the top, homeboy. Come on.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Washington.
To throw now. Here's Love. Open
Look at
man,
his
completes
running
it to
back with his
Butler.
guy.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Oh, Gito,
Good
come on
rally
now,
to the
man. You should know
football,
better
keeps it
than
to
that.
only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the Cowboys' 24-yard line.
Here's Love. Got an open man. It's Foster. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
To Robert Foster. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
Ronald Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Now, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Here's Elliott. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get him. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I'm almost done, Tracy. I don't even know if the bachelor's on. Let me check and see if it's on. That wasn't Tuesday.
Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Zeke with a shake and bake. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2
It's not on yet.
game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And Prescott
It comes on tonight, but it's not on yet.
picked off right around the 43.
Yes,
And
it's
he's
on there.
just across midfield and down at the 49
Hold on.
yard line.
It might be on already.
Trying to get points late in half, I
Nope.
absolutely
See, it's
understand
not on
that.
yet.
But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball,
At
you
9,
can't get
I
those
think.
points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Oh.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down. That toss play right, we know it's one of the successful plays they have in their arsenal, and they showed you why there.
And remember, in order for it to be successful, because it's a little bit of a slower developing play, those blocks at the line of scrimmage have to be kept, have to be held, so that the runner can get to the corner and turn it upfield.
Love now to pass on first down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is Tony Pollard. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Cowboys take over first down
I don't know.
at their own 22-yard line.
Should be.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability.
I don't know why it doesn't.
This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to
I haven't used it.
calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman.
What'd I do?
EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they hope. They got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards. Jordan Love ready on first down here. And he rifles one incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Open man, here's Foster. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
To Robert Foster. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Cowboys' 29-yard line.
Jones. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 23. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing, Love. And he finds McLaurin. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
The 8-yard line.
Now Jones. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
The tackle.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Point after, right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Prescott from the gun. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Watch the call. Hey, kill.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Troy Apke. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm. When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Again, it's Love. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Play fake. Here's Love. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Washington 1st down.
Set, ready. Block 40. Switch. 10 seconds. He's checking. Crack. Go red.
Love. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage to try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
It's just me and you. We're going to 54. Right here. Switch it.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Trying to cover Cooper there a little too closely.
And he's such a tough cover because he runs his routes so well. Hard to stay with him and hard to figure out exactly where the break points are. And in this case, he created another pass interference call.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It was Daron Payne who got in there to make the play.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
He was brought down at the 26.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
He was taken down.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein. From the left hash, this from 39. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out. So it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
They'll try to run some clock now with Jones. He's got daylight. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington.
The ball carrier.
Ronald Jones, 97 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Tucker McCann.
Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. The coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Tackled at the 20.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They go to Elliott again. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Gain on the play. It's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Running with Elliott. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Not much there, only a yard.
Terry McLaurin. He's out of bounds behind the line of
They
scrimmage.
only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
He was brought down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Love now. He sets up the screen to Jones. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Ronald Jones.
It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
First down, Love to pass. Throw left side, complete to Foster. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 11-yard line.
Yeah. Yes.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Love looking to throw it. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Touchdown, Washington.
He has really settled in throwing the football.
I got 20
That
seconds
touchdown
left.
Here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like
This Washington
fourth quarter,
45.
and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Now Pollard. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
45.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just